Hello class 11th, welcome to Vedantu Malayalam channel. I'm Sana Khan, your maths master teacher from Vedantu. So what's up guys, how are you all, and swagatam to Malayalam channel where we will be basically teaching you physics, chemistry, maths and biology for your +1 entire year. Okay, and we are not just preparing for your home board exam but also preparing you for every kind of competitive exam that you are going to face after 2 years basically. Okay, so how are you guys doing, and I hope that you are super duper excited for your new academic year. Well, I'm pretty sure your class 10th was awesome. Do let me know in the comment section quickly that how was your class 10? Did you enjoy? And we are not talking about results, we are just talking about how was your class 10th and how are you doing in your +1. Have your schools already started? Let me know quickly. All right. Yeah, hi Aro, hi, welcome. Good evening. Yes, already started. Oh, of course, class 11 schools will start early because there is so much syllabus to cover that basically you have to give lots of time to studies, right? So, +1 is all about big changes. Do you guys also feel that a lot has changed this year? Well, don't worry. In today's class, what we are going to do is today's first day of your school. So we are not going to study anything. We will not study anything. Okay. What we will do is we will basically bridge the gap between class 10th and class 11th. Okay. First of all, we will look at the syllabus of class 11th. We will see that how it is different from class 10th, what is common chapter, what is new chapter, and what you have to study in them. All right, we will see our yearly plan, what we are going to do in entire year, and we are going to do see some tips and tricks which can help you for your +1 preparation. And we are going to do Vquiz. Okay, so there is going to be lots of talking and lots of discussions of how our class 11th is going to be. Okay, so yeah, let's get started with first the syllabus of class 11. Like what is there in +1? What chapters do you study in +1? And what are the different units there? Now, we know that just like class 10th, +1 is also going to be of 100 marks. Out of 100, 80 marks will be your theory paper, 20 marks will be your internal assessment. Now, in your theory paper, there are 5 units. First is sets and functions, 23 marks. Very easy unit, very scoring unit. Then we have algebra of 25 marks, coordinate geometry of 12 marks, calculus of 8 marks, statistics and probability of 12 marks again. Okay, so this is basically the main major units, the major divisions of your class 11. Now let us look at the chapter names and what you have to study in these chapters in your +1. Now, +1 starts with sets and relations and functions. Just now we have seen that these two chapters along with trigonometry combined together is 23 marks, which is a lot. And let me tell you that this is going to be super easy chapter. Super easy chapter, super scoring chapter, sets and relations and functions. Next is trigonometry, we have learned in class 10th. Now this year also, whatever you have learned in class 10th, you are just going to learn a little advanced version of that. Okay, not much advanced version of that, not much new identities, just few more identities, that's it. Mainly you are going to use class 10th identities only. Okay. Next, complex numbers and quadratic equations. In class 10th, we have seen about quadratic equations. So, in class 11th, we are not going to learn quadratic equation. We will only learn complex number, only complex numbers. Okay. Next, linear equations, new chapter, super easy chapter. super scoring chapter. Again, permutation combination, new chapter, super tough chapter. Okay, so this is going to be the toughest chapter of class 11, that is permutations and combinations, highly asked in a competitive exam. So it is an important chapter, but yeah, we will make it easy, no problem. Next is binomial theorem, again a new chapter and very small chapter, nothing much to learn. If you have learned permutation and combination, binomial is easy. Now sequence series, in class 10th we have seen arithmetic progression. You all remember AP. In class 11th we will learn GP, geometric progression. Again, in class 11th 10th we have learned about straight lines. We will learn something more about straight lines as well this year. Now, conic sections, a new chapter, quite a lengthy chapter and a little tricky chapter, I will say, because there are lots of topics which look absolutely similar and we get confused at which formula is used where. Okay, so conic section is like that. Next is introduction to 3D geometry. Now 3D geometry is a new chapter. You will learn about vectors, points, planes, lines in 3 dimension. So majorly you will learn about vectors this year. Next year in +2 you will learn about all the planes and lines, their equations and all of that. Okay. Limits and derivatives, the most important chapter, which you will use in your +2 also. Very much used in +2. Very important topic for every competitive exam. So limits and derivatives, something new we will learn this year. Next, statistics and probability. You have already learned in class 10. You will learn some new topics this year inside these 2 chapters, but it is going to be easy for you. Alright, so this was the syllabus of class 11. Now let's look what we will study in each chapter. Chapter number 1, sets. It can be basically completed in your 20 periods of school. But on Vedantu, we will be completing it in just 2 to 3 lectures. Okay, with every detail. Now, sets basically involve representation of collection of objects. Okay, so we will learn about how to represent a collection of objects, different types of sets. Then we will learn the union and intersection of sets and difference of set. Okay, next is relations and functions. Now relations and functions are basically what? They are relation on the sets. So once you learn chapter number 1, you will learn about sets, right? Now in chapter number 2, you will learn about pairing of elements of the sets in different format. Now the pairing will be done based on some criteria. That criteria is told by relations and functions, right? So we will learn what are relations, what is Cartesian product, the different types of relations we have. Then we will learn about the domain, range, codomain of every relation and function, some different types of function and their algebra. Okay. Next is trigonometric function. Now this year, trigonometries you have learned in class 10. You know what is trigonometry. This year also you will learn some more trigonometric function graphs. You will learn some more identities and that's it. This chapter is like nothing much extra from class 10th. Okay. Next is complex number and quadratic equation. Till now we have learned about real numbers, like how to express real numbers, what are real numbers. Now this year we will learn about non-real numbers. What are non-real numbers? Complex numbers, imaginary numbers. Quadratic equation is not there in this chapter. It's just in the name of the chapter, basically. So we will learn about complex number, their representation, their algebra, their plane representation, everything in this chapter. Okay. Next, in the algebra, we have linear inequalities. Very easy chapter. You just have solutions of linear inequalities in one variable. majority of the syllabus is already deleted from your NCERT. Very few, like only one topic is there, very few type of questions are, so it's gonna be easy. Okay, so that is algebra. Next is permutation and combination. As I said, one of the toughest chapter where you will learn fundamental principles of counting. Like, for example, suppose you have options. You have options of selecting 5 buses and 6 trains and going from A to B and B to C. Then how will you determine that which combination can you take, or how many such combinations can be formed, arrangements can be formed? That is all decided by permutations and combinations, and we will learn about them in this chapter. Next is binomial theorem. It is basically an application of permutation and combination. It is more about statement and proofs of binomial theorems of positive integral indices. Okay, so this is again an interesting chapter. Once you have learned PC, it is going to be easy peasy, easy peasy. Okay, next is sequence and series. We all know arithmetic progression, right? In class 10th, we have learned about AP. In class 11, we will learn about GP, the geometric progression. We will learn about GP, GM, nth term, sum of n terms, finite terms, blah, blah, blah. All of that, whatever you have learned in AP, same things are going to be there in GP. Okay, so again, it's an easy to understand chapter. Very fixed type of questions are there, so easy to complete. Next is coordinate geometry, unit number 3. It contains straight lines, conic sections, and introduction to 3D geometry. Now, straight line is something you all know. What is a straight line? So, you will learn about the slope of straight line, angle between two straight lines, then various form of equations of a line in a plane. So, basically, you will learn different forms of straight lines in this chapter. Okay. Next is conic section. Now this is one of the lengthiest chapter, which is going to have lots of topics. You are going to learn about circles, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, straight lines, and you are going to learn about their equations, their center, their eccentricity, everything, their graph, anything that you want to find in their graph, their standard equations, all of that you will learn in this chapter. Many formulas. Now, if your holidays are going on, I will highly suggest that you complete conic sections in your holidays and you complete permutation combination in your holiday. Okay, if you complete these 2 chapters in your holidays now, then entire maths is going to be very smooth for you in class 11. Trust me, okay? So if your summer vacation is going on, study conic sections and permutation combination. These are the toughest chapter of class 11th. If you complete them, class 11th is very easy for you. Okay, next is introduction to 3D geometry, where you will learn about the coordinate axis, the coordinate planes in 3D geometry, and the coordinates of a point and distance between them. So basically, representation of point in a 3-dimensional geometry we will learn in this chapter. Okay, next is limits and derivatives. Now this is one of the most important chapter because it is going to be used in +2 also and highly asked in competitive exam. So limits is something new for you. You will learn to find out limits of a function by various methods, and it's going to be very interesting chapter. Again, this is, I will say, medium difficulty chapter, so it is very important. Next is statistics and probability. Now these 2 chapters we have already seen in class 10. Statistics, you know, we learn about mean, median, mode, range, group data, ungroup data. We just learn about them, that's all. Probability, again, something you have learned from class 7th. You know what is probability. So probability, their axiomatic representations, their connections, then some different type of events. This is what you are going to learn. It's not a tough chapter. Probability is going to be little tougher in +2, but in +1 it's fine, it's good. All right, So this is what the syllabus of class 11 contains. Alright, now how are we going to complete the syllabus? What am I going to do on this channel? So we will be completing all the topics from your NCERT, doing every type of previous year questions which have been asked from you in the past years of Kerala board exam, CBSE board exam, and we will also be doing revision classes before your midterm and annual exam, one-shot classes for your help to quickly revise any topic. Mind maps of every chapter will be provided so that it's easier for you to revise and summarize the chapter. Exam oriented classes will be there. So suppose that your midterms are coming, then we will be preparing you for those exams as well. Formula revision classes, competitive exam classes, and sure short question series will also be there on the channel. Okay, so for mathematics, we are going to do all of this for your +1. So if you are somebody new on the channel, subscribe right now. Okay, if you subscribe to the channel, you will get all of this for your +1 preparation for physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. All right, now that was all about the syllabus and what we are going to do in this entire year. Now here I have some free tips for you to cover and tackle this huge syllabus of class 11th. Okay, now we know that class 11 literally has a lots of syllabus, so it's very difficult to basically complete everything and be prepared for our +2, for our competitive exams, and that change from class 10 to class 11 is huge for us. So how can we tackle that? Tip number 1. From the beginning itself, you have to be highly focused and motivated. Okay, everybody, most of the students do this mistake that they are not serious, they are not focused in their +1. When they go to their +2, they realize, oh my god, now I have to prepare +1, +2 entire syllabus because now competitive exam is coming. So we will not do like that. Be focused from the beginning itself. Never miss going to school. It is most important because they will help you in this transition. They will help you basically understand that how much you have to study and how you have to basically complete your entire syllabus and everything. Okay, because this is something very, very new for you. Always revise once you come back from school and make a daily studying habit. Now you are grown up kids. Okay, you are now almost into the category of adults. Now you have to be serious for your studies. Okay, so whatever you learn in your school, come back home, revise, make a daily studying schedule. If you don't make a habit now, this year will go like this and you will never even realize when the +1 got over. Okay, make a study table, analyze your strong and weak areas. Like I told that this chapter is tough, this chapter is easy, then make a timetable according to that. Stick to the study schedule and make a habit of studying. That will basically help you complete the syllabus on time. Okay, ask a lot of questions and clear your doubts immediately in the class, because teacher will never know that you are understanding it or not unless you yourself clear your doubts. Teacher will never know that you are having doubts or not. Okay, so please have ask doubts, clear it then and there itself, so that when you go home and revise, it is absolutely crystal clear to you and you're not stuck on any topic. Okay, generate interest in any subject by actively participating in the class. Whenever we are having online class on Vedantu Malayalam channel, you participate in the class. When I ask questions, you answer. You ask doubts, I will answer. So in that manner only we can study in the perfect way, because if we don't interact, if we will not be interested in the subject, interest will not get generated. That's not what we want. Okay, because every subject is important. We can't go behind one subject. Every subject is important for us. So we will basically have to generate interest in every subject. We can't be like, oh, I like chemistry, but I don't like maths. I will ignore maths. Or I like maths, but I don't like physics, so I'll just study physics very little. You have to pass in every exam, and you have to score good in every exam to get a good board percentage also, na? So every subject is important. All right, guys. So these were some tips and tricks from my side for you all. I hope it will be useful for you. Now is the time for a week quiz. Now you might be wondering, ma'am, we have not learnt anything. What kind of quiz you are taking? So I'm going to take class 10 quiz. Okay, let's see how much you remember class 10 syllabus. So how can you attend this quiz? Quickly go to Vedantu Malayalam channel, subscribe to the channel and come to our video +1 mathematics bridge course. Okay, in this video, go to description. In the description, you have Vquiz link. Can you all see the Vquiz link? I'll move this side. This link, just click on this link. Once you click on this link, a website will open like this and you will be able to basically join it. Okay. Why is it? Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'll just see why is it not starting. Yeah. Okay. So all of you please join the Vquiz and we will start. Or else what you can do is you can go to www.vquiz.in on your Google Chrome and you can use this code 228531 and join it. Okay? Come on. Come on everybody, join the Vquiz. We will basically solve class 10 syllabus questions. So it's fine. Don't be scared. Don't think that, oh, what will happen if I not solve? Nobody is going to scold you. Yeah. Take a chill pill. Let's do this quiz. Okay. Ready, all of you? You can also answer in your YouTube chat. No problem. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Question number 1 on your screen. The shape of gilli in the gilli danda game seen in the figure below is a combination of dash. So you see a figure here. It is a combination of what? 2 cylinders, a cone and a cylinder, 2 cones and 1 cylinder, 2 cylinders and 1 cone. Now this is very easy. Come on. Time's up. And the right answer is it contains 1, 2. 2 cones and the middle one is a cylinder. So 2 cones and 1 cylinder. Come on, you can answer in your chat box also. No problem, no problem. The distance of the point 2, 3 from the x-axis is 3. Many students get confused that the distance will be the value of x coordinate. No, it's the value of the y coordinate. Y coordinate tells us the distance from the x-axis. Alright. Question number 3 on your screen. In an arithmetic progression, if the first term is 3.5, common difference is 0 and n is 101, then an will be dash. So the formula is nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So d is 0. So what will be your nth term? Think, think, think. It's a very simple, very easy question. D is 0. So 0 into 101, 0. 0 plus 3.5, 3.5. Option B is the right answer. Alright, next question on your screen. If the difference between an angle and its supplement is 70 degree, then find the bigger angle. If the difference between an angle and its supplement is 70 degree, then find the bigger angle. Now, what is supplementary angles? Sum of two angles is 180 degree. So, if one angle plus 70 degree is 180 degree, then what is the other angle? Think. Sorry. They are telling the difference here. So, we'll have to calculate the difference. Okay, so the bigger angle will be 125 degree and yeah, question number 5 on your screen. If the solution of a pair of linear equation in two variable is x value is -4, y value is 3, then which quadrant do the lines intersect? Very simple question. X is negative, y is positive. In which quadrant this happens? X is negative, y is positive. In which quadrant this happens? Tell me. Which quadrant? In the second quadrant, x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. Last question on your screen now. In a cricket match, a batsman hits a boundary 8 times out of 40 times. Find the probability of he didn't hit a boundary. He will not hit a boundary. What is the probability? Well, 8 out of 40 is 1 by 5. So 1 minus 1 by 5 will be 4 by 5. So not hitting the boundary will be 4 by 5. Alright guys, so hope you were able to answer all these questions. Now, that's all about today's class. So we have seen the syllabus of class 11. What are the tough chapters, easy chapters, what should be covered first. And yeah, if your holidays are going on, do utilize that time for your proper studies because otherwise it will be very difficult for you to complete the syllabus in short amount of time because syllabus is huge. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do subscribe to our Vedantu Malayalam channel for +1 mathematics, physics, chemistry and biology. And if you enjoyed today's video, do hit the like button. Also join our Telegram channel for notes of every chapter and every lecture. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next class. Till then, take care and have fun. Bye bye. Bye guys. Ta-da.